Eagleswebbs Boxing. We back at this again. See what's going on out here. Oh, I see you out there. I don't know who's on the sideline, but I see my brother Christopher Jonay out there. Your name brother that always wants to start problems with me. He got beef with EaglesWebb. Salam EaglesWebb. Shalom out there to Christopher your name out there. Yeah, my a-hole blessed, man. Always, man. Nothing but blessings. That's all I can send to people, man. I can't send the hate like people try to send me the hate or whatever. Yeah, I eat right. When you eat right, you don't, I eat bad sometimes, but you eat right, then you don't have the same problems that other people have with their life. They can't help themselves, man. So, but yeah, we still got all these fighters out here. We got conversations. We got talking. Got a lot of talking. Too much talking. You already know. You know how these fighters, they just talking. They just talking and being, I don't know. As we covered the fight. We'll cover the fight, and I don't know what y'all think about O'Sullivan or whatever, but shit, I might do like you do, Christopher. I might take the underdog just so I can go ahead. I don't know, man. I kind of miss eating crow, man. So yeah. Gil Cole's up in there. That's my champ up in here. Salute EaglesWebb in the chat. He said the champ is here. Y'all know what it is. Cypher Supreme falling up in the joint, man. Finally, Cypher Supreme. Salute to Cypher Supreme out there. Harold Jones is falling up in the joint too. He said, "Y'all blessing." Yeah, y'all blessings, the kings and the queens. Yep. Shalom out there to Harold Jones. Many blessings to you. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad that he brought it because he said Harold Jones always comes in. He always says blessings to the kings and queens. Now, yesterday, I did not tell you guys because we ended up here for quite a while. So, I've been trying to get out, but I don't think I've ever gotten out. And yes, it was late at night or something like that, like a late show. I don't think I've ever gotten out less than I never did a half-hour show or nothing like that, right? I mean, you guys get to going and it's all over with. But I just wanted to bring this point out because Harold Jones says, he said job blessings to kings and queens. Now, so when you guys see, if you see when F. Coleman comes in, she is a beautiful queen, okay? Just to let y'all know. Because you guys didn't know who she was when she came in the other day. I'm going to strap her up, though. I got to strap her up for protection, right? But just so y'all know, F. Coleman is a beautiful queen. Okay, just so y'all know. So it won't be no mistakes, and, and I know her. So that makes even a bigger, that's going to make an even bigger impact. And it might be some good things, not necessarily, well, it's always going to be good, but it might be some things that, there's things that I do with her, but I'm just saying there might be some other stuff that I do, maybe even on the EaglesWebb. Maybe we'll have her, set in with EaglesWebb, and, you guys we can all, chop it up. You guys, she can co-host. So you may have a queen co-host, we got to see how the schedule works out. So every once in a while you have a queen co-host with the EaglesWebb. Yeah. Gil Cole said, "Don't get catfished to EaglesWebb." No, I'm not gonna. You know what? I don't keep up with that kind of stuff, man. I don't even know what people say. Catfish. I guess that's a way of isn't that a way of trolling within the social media, like social media trolling and stuff like that? That's the same thing, right? Yes, I'm wrong. Yeah, but I'm saying I know her personal. I know her personal. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Physically, not just. It's not an internet thing. Yeah. So y'all explain to me what that is, because I don't really keep up with that. That's one of the only terms that I don't know. That I always thought I knew it. I always thought it was a way to. I thought it was like, you trolling somebody, on social media, not in these kind of forums, but you trolling them a different way. So if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. Y'all got to keep me up on stuff like that, man. Oh, no, Gil, I know her, man. Don't say that. I'm saying I know her. When I say I know her, I actually know her. That's what Gil's not understanding. I know her. Yeah. Yeah. When I'm saying I know her, I've actually talked to her and walked around with her. Does that make it more clear? When I say I've actually walked around with her and talked to her? Walked her to a car and all that. You understand? Now, is that getting clear? That's why I told you that she's a queen, right? So when she come in, now you know that she's a queen, right? I know you because you in particular is you had a little bit of words with her, right? You was asking what the wave was about. And then I think, what was the other guy named Chad? You was like, and you wanted Chad to just say something. You was like just, what's up to Chad? Like, what's up, man? What's up? I don't know if she's in here right now. But you can say hello if you in here, Miss Coleman, Queen Coleman. You could say what's up to the fellas if you want. But I know she's out right now. She's doing something. So she's probably not going to hit the chat. Maybe it's gonna be a little while before she comes back and hit the chat up, because she got personal stuff that she got to go do. And I'm not throwing her business out, but she got stuff she got to do. So she's probably not going to be here for a little while, maybe a week or two. We'll just say it like that. Maybe a week or two. Yeah, Gil Coat. He's something else, Chris. He like, it might have been a Fred. Come on now, dude. I just told you that sister is a queen, okay? And she's very pretty too. She's very beautiful, man. So just to let you know. I don't talk to the girls if they ain't cute, man. I don't even talk to them. I'm like, nah, yeah. Even if it's just playing around, even if it's just small talk, I just tell them they got to go. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I ain't shallow like that. They like, dang, EagleWebb coat. No, it's not. Nah, nothing like that. Nothing like that at all, man. Yeah. But this fight here, I think that if O'Sullivan, you guys let me know, if O'Sullivan can handle the exchanges, like he don't get caught, because I think he had TCD. I think he might have TCD. I'm not sure, but he may have TCD. But if he can control, because he's pretty good when it comes to exchanging, he's pretty good. But if that TCD act up, it might be a short night, because we know he went to sleep and won before, right? Yeah. You said if you're a dude, throw up a peace sign. Don't wave at another man. That's why the wave came out. That's what you would not understand. Oh, you talking about the Chad? Because she waved too. Because F. Coleman did wave. I see you down there, Sir Flame. Sir Flame in the house, y'all. Salute out to Sir Flame, y'all. Salute at EaglesWebb Boxing. He said, "Salute to the chat." And as always, jab that like button or y'all neck. He said, don't get neck in EaglesWebb Boxing. He said, that's 100, man. 100% fire, baby, if you get neck up in here. Because we stretch their neck out, man. We don't take regular neck in here. We don't act just we don't use the regular necks. We ask for the neck. We want that neck out. We don't want just necks. Say, who's neck? No. We want neck. We don't even want the regular necks. Yeah, y'all can forget that. We don't want the regular necks. We want, neck. Yeah, we want that whole neck out there. Put that neck out. Stretch it out there. That's right. Put it on that block. Let us get it. And then, of course, y'all saluting out to the fam. The fam always salute out, man. Yeah. But I appreciate my blue suiters, my web watchers. Yeah. They got their web suit on. They on plate. They wrap you up and toss you out. Like I said, they toss you down in them sharp, razor sharp rocks off the mountain. Because you know EaglesWebb is up on the mountain. Y'all know that. We're on the mountain, man. That's right. We reign supreme up in here. We pinnacle. We small, but we still pinnacle, man. We get much hate. But we pinnacle. I haven't got they haven't really been thumbing me on the downside, lately. But yeah, but they will. I don't see no thoughts on it, man. So what y'all think? Y'all think it's just a wash? Y'all think Munguia just washes them? Or is it just gonna be a battle? Or will it be like a 7-round battle? Like they just gonna be in tight, that's hitting, battling, and all of a sudden your boy gets cracked, and then it's a wrap. Yeah. So it might be just a wrap, and that's what this really is, man. This is this is our Friday wrap. I didn't want to put it up as a rap season because, there's always things to come to talk about. There's always things to talk about. The girls are smiling though. They can't wait to get in there. Carissa Shields and Ivana Habazin, they can't wait to get in there and show everybody what it is. And then Teofimo Lopez. He dreaming real big. Of course, that's what they announced, that he wants to fight Loma. Okay, well let's like I said, all this talking, I don't even think it's, what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no more talking. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about the other day is Josh Taylor making a good move, y'all? Josh Taylor, is he making a good move going to top stank? I already know how my web watchers feel about it. They're going to be like, no, to the hell, to the no. Chris Rayner done came back up in here, man. Yeah, Chris Rayner was good. Dropping in to show some love. Yeah, Chris, we haven't seen Chris. Chris, what about Chris? We haven't seen Chris in a while, Chris. Busy schedule or whatever, but, the Friday, a lot of people get off early on Fridays and stuff like that. They able to come in and they come chill with the EaglesWebb and we talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because that's what we doing here. We talk about it because we can't see it. You know what I mean? So, but Josh Taylor, I don't know why you didn't just go talk to Al or somebody. Why didn't he go talk to Al? So now we got another top stinker. Y'all was just thinking right now, man. You know what would be nice? It'd be nice if Tank fight the monster, the swamp monster. If he fight the swamp monster, because the swamp monster, the mess around and got himself on. He got himself on. I think he's on my sheet. Thanks to Ms. Boxing. I think Ms. Boxing is the one that had me to put him on there. Let me just check it out, y'all, because I'm not sure. I think he might have landed on here, but let me check on the inside because I think he might have ended up in here. Okay. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't see him in here. Yeah. So I just kept him. He isn't. Yeah, he is in here. Yep. He is in here. So that's a discussion right there. All the stuff we do is discussion, but sometimes we got to have it. We got to be like, okay, so is this good or is that good, or how is that going to work, or how is this going to work? So let's take Khan out for a second. And I was just looking at this because they was talking about Taylor, because we just talking about Taylor right now. So we're talking about Taylor, and I'm asking my guys in here if that's a good move. Is that Gil Coles and Sir Flame and Christopher and Chris, is that a baller move? Is that a baller move? And Chris Rayner back in there already. He said, I think 140 is good because he has a chance to become undisputed because of the other two belts are with Bob, if I'm not mistaken. I know Ramirez is, and I think Arian is. Okay. But I don't really like to see, and I don't know if you guys like to see this or not, Christopher, I don't know if y'all like to see this at all, but I don't really like to see Rug on this page. But see, the thing about Rug is he was mouthpiecing. Everybody know. And everybody know in EaglesWebb Boxing who can get it. Can somebody tell me in EaglesWebb Boxing who can get it? Anybody can get it. Everybody know. It don't matter. We don't go by weight classes in here. Yeah. You could wait for the class, like you could wait for the class to open up in here, but we don't go by weight classes. Because if you saying a lot of stuff, like Ruby Root, if you saying a lot of stuff, you end up in here. And you end up on one of these pages that's not necessarily a championship page. Okay, Christopher Jordan, he said yes. So is that yes for the tank? Or is that for, because you guys got two questions that's presented to you right now. The one question, I'm going to give you my opine, but the one question is that a baller move by, okay, and I got a response, also I got a response out of Chris though, the other Chris, so Christopher and Chris. So are you feeling me, are you telling me that is a baller move by Taylor? Or could he have, or do you think, is it anybody here that agrees with that, or anybody think that he could have made a better move? And also, should Tank just go ahead and fight the 140 at 140? Because they trying to squeeze him back down to 130 and stuff. And it's not like it's not a brilliant move. You know what I mean? And it's not something that we can't see through. You already know, man. It's not something that we can't see through. And I know I got all these subjects right. But I know it's something that we can see straight through it, right? I know we can see straight through it. So I'm going to try to be a multiple belt holder. I think somebody might have said something. A little tweety bird, a little tweet bird, what they call it, Twitter, a little Twitter bird might have been in Floyd's ear, or maybe he had somebody out here in these chat rooms and he was trying to figure out what was going on and what kind of talk was going on about him. And he found out that we know that he's not caring the way he should care for Tank because Tank ain't getting all these fights and stuff like that. But one thing that's smart. Now, if Tank can fight, like, say, for instance, he fight a 135 fighter and just smash him, and it's easy work, then, of course, you can drop down to 130 and smash somebody there. But that's 5 pounds. So we'll give him that. So 5 pounds. But can he move up to 140 and do the same thing? Smash somebody up at 140 and just use those 3 weight divisions. I'm not sure if he can do all 3 weight divisions. Y'all let me know if you disagree with that, or if you don't think. And then okay, Gil Coach thinks it's a good move too. He said, I think it's a good move. Bob supports white fighters. Yep. Yeah. And then everybody saying yes, Taylor, yes. So everybody feels that so that's a good move. Yeah. So everybody feels the same way. And I didn't want to bring up what Gil Coles brought up, but of course Gil Coles, he's the champion here. So of course he's gonna bring up the stuff, like I said, EaglesWebb Boxing, when you want the real, not some deal. And so Gil he brings up the point. And we already see, and I'm not gonna do my impersonation right now. But I will. But if the conversation goes that way, then I may have to do my impression of him, the way that he's going to talk to Crawford. So he's going to talk to Taylor a little bit different. Okay, but it's just the conversation. So we just got the conversation. So we're talking Tank 130 to 140. That's one of the topics, and I guess we'll say the Taylor one is cleared up, but the Munguia and nobody. So I gave you guys 3 things to talk to digest. In the Munguia, any predictions for the Munguia? Come on now, I got my scholars in here. Then I'm gonna throw you guys a couple of questions out there, because EaglesWebb Boxing Promotions will be putting on the show next month, and this is already 10th, so you got about 3 weeks, and then EaglesWebb Promotion will be putting on a bout, and that bout will feature. We trying to find out who the opponents are, but that will feature the champ. And if the champ is here, he can speak up for himself. So it will be featuring the champ. Okay, so Chris is back again. See, Chris, he been out. But see, Chris, he right away, that's how my people are, though. Is Chris right back in here. Chris said, I think Tank's best opportunities are at 135. I don't think he should move up to 140. Might be a problem for him there. Okay. Those are some big, tough SOBs at 140 and up. Is AB fought at 140, right? That's his partner, ain't it? Well, you guys know I'll start breaking it down if there's some kind of a disagreement, right? You know what I mean? If it's some kind of a disagreement, not necessarily disagreement, but when I say disagreement, it's like, what is the census in EaglesWebb Boxing saying about Tank? When Tank can get his tank on and get up to 154, to be honest. He's too short to be at 154, but believe me, Tank can get up that big. What do you think Tank wins right now? There, your friend is back in here, Gil. Chad back in here. Chad back in here blowing kisses, y'all. Any thoughts on that? Now think about it. He could put them pounds on, and what do you think right away? What do you think? And Chad, don't come in here blowing kisses, man. If you're gonna blow kisses when you come in here, say who you blowing kisses on, and make sure that and your name is Chad, so you don't even have a female name. Huh? So you don't even have you know what I'm saying? You don't even have a female name. So come in here with a female name or something, and a female picture or something like that, and maybe we can accept it. We still probably end up smashing you. Or maybe we can digest it a little bit better. See? Come in here getting smashed up. And come in here kissing. Get your ass out here with them kissing and stuff. I see you down there, EaglesWebb Real, up in the house there. He's at top of the day, man. That's right, top of the day. You know, almost the end of the day. This sun be going down soon. Okay, but I'm going to stick with Tank, though. So Tank came in as welterweight, right? For the fight. He came in as welterweight. Now, how do you come in as welterweight, as a welterweight? And this is how I kill everybody with this subject in the first place. This is how, because remember, our motto, Don Dot up in the house, man. My co-champ, EaglesWebb Boxing, he said, EaglesWebb, man. That's right, he got the bell up there. He's showing y'all, hit that thumb. He said, you know what it is, EaglesWebb Boxing, hit that thumb. Or what happened if they don't hit that thumb? Don't come in here and get it, man. Don't come in here and get your neck stretched out, man. Because we neck stretchers up in here. Yeah, we neck stretchers up in here. Okay, so I'm sticking with Tank. So that's we got 4 things on the table right now. One is all but settled because EaglesWebb Real didn't speak on it yet. And I don't think Don Dada has spoke on it. We're talking about Josh Taylor going to top rank. Everybody feels it's good because Bob likes certain skin colors. And that was part of the discussion. But Tank, on the other hand, is coming in He's coming in at 140, 146, 147. What? Let's say he came in at 147. Probably, maybe came in at 150. Okay, so how can he not make a 140 limit? Are those guys coming in at 160? They're probably still coming in at 150 something. Tank could come in at 150 something. Or is he just too short? He got power. But I don't know if his power was really on display during that last fight. But I could see that he could run. I'm not saying the top guys at 140, but I could see he can get some good fights because you got to look at it this way. It's prize fighting, right? So if I'm a prize fighter and I'm fighting at 130, 135, and I'm devastating at those two weights, can I move up to 140 and get some cash over there too, and then move back down? Can I fluctuate? So that's the real discussion. Even though we think those guys are big, that's not big, man. That's like half of my body. 140, that's like half of my size. You talking about these guys is big, 140. I just had a 140 in the other room. I just let out a 140. Yeah, because Christopher Jordan, they think is looking out for Tank. Oh no, I don't want Tank 140. But look, if you're gonna eat all them biscuits and gravies and stuff like that, if you're gonna get your Tank on and get your weight way up there, then hey, maybe you need to fight up there. You sitting there jumping rope and riding bikes and running around the block before a fight just so you can make the weight. I know, so that's two of y'all agree so far. So Sir Flames says two. He said Tank should stay at 135 unless he has a short and an easy fight at 140 for a belt. There you go. See? There you go. Now you're thinking a little bit like me. You're on the same boat is what I'm saying. And then Chris Rayner. Okay, so Chris Rayner, you said you got Monguia. Okay, so we brought it back up, and then Gil right below you. He said by close decision. Okay, because but he does have he does have some power, but I don't know, because we know what Lemieux did to O'Sullivan, right? So if there's like bombs being thrown, he can get taken out of there. But he's pretty good at exchanging though, and he does have a nice little. He has a good high guard. He has a pretty good high guard. And then Gil right below talking about who is Monguia. He don't fight anybody. He said no, he don't fight nobody, and he crying, of course. There you go, and that's another thing. So 2 points that you made that those are part of my points right there, Sir Flame. So we both on point with those. And Tank's height is a problem for that weight, and that's what I'm thinking too. Is that it's just his height. I don't think it's a lot of other things, but that just being short like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Lois Foot Real said, yes, sir. He said, watch the news. He said, be more, don't come in here with that. And then Gil, he's laughing. He said, co-champ. Well, that's your co-champ, man. And y'all saluting out. Okay, let me get down here. Oh, my goodness. So what happened to... See, now I let him back in again, man. No, is that the... I'm going to check it out. Is that the same boxing historian from back? Oh, boxing historian coming here with some kisses and stuff. What he do on the second one? Let me see what he... Oh, so he just... Yeah, so boxing historian coming here with that too. Okay. Why y'all coming here with this freak stuff all the time, man? Y'all get out of here with that, man. I didn't see Loris Webb Real put hands on nobody. Yeah, Loris Webb Real said don't come in here. He said be more. He said be more. We'll yeah, get out of here with that. Yeah, I thought he was be one of the ones to put the the hands out there. He said yeah, and they tall. Yep, they taller. Yep. He said yeah. Look at Cinnamon. Yes, Cinnamon is not even big though. I seen him standing next to Mayweather. They look like they about the same height. Cinnamon is little, man. That reach, height. Okay, but okay. So if we talk about this, so you said to reach the height and more power, a Tank will have to deal with at 140. You think they really have that much more power than Tank at 140? Huh? Let me read what Don got before I go back to that. He said, He said super champ. He got them thumbs up. He said neck. That's right. Is that the next thing? The super champ. He gonna go for the super championship. Sylvester Stallone in here. Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Well, we doing good right now. We all doing good. How you doing, man? What you about? I gotta ask people what they're about coming up in here now. Yeah, but you're right. The reaching the height, but I don't know 140. Oh, okay, that's a good question right there. Who at 140 got such devastating power right now? Let me know. At 140, who has the most devastating power? At 140. See, because now when we discuss, you guys know that we got to look the 360 one way and we got to look 360 the other way. You guys already know that I'm going to examine it. You guys already know that. So who has all this power at Sir Flame? Who has all this power right now? Who's cracking like that at 140 right now? Who's the crack man? And I'm not talking about the Coke crack king crack man. Who's the crack man at 140? Who's the man to get it cracking? I crack, man. Who's the man at 140 to say I crack? And that's what I do. So somebody let me know who that man is at 140 that says that. That he is the definite I crack. That's what I do here. Okay. And we're gonna see. And then also when I get the news for who is the man that says I got the crack, let me know how many people has he actually cracked in his last 5 or 6 fights. And was it in devastating fashion? Okay. I'm going to catch up with y'all, man. But we got like 4 things out there. The Josh Taylor thing, I haven't heard back from Laura Sweat, and I haven't heard back from, I think, Don Dot. I haven't heard on that. I haven't heard about the Josh Taylor thing, if y'all think that it's a good move. So we think it's a good move on one point because Bob cherishes certain. God dang, man. Y'all still, man, I can't even see what the hell happening, man. Y'all keep crushing everybody, man. Y'all didn't mess with Sylvester, though. Y'all left him alone, huh? Sylvester cool? Yeah, Laura Sweat real. He said Tank had, yeah, y'all can't just talk bad about Tank like that, man, because Laura Sweat and real's in here. He said Tank has a nice, strong, solid base. Yep. He got good footwork, man. He got good balance. I know that. He get out of balance sometime. And then Sir Flame said, oh, yeah, Tank's solid. Not taking nothing from him but reach and height will be the difference. Yep, that's what we talking about. And just talking boxing on Laura Sweat real up in there. Just talking that boxing. And then Harold Jones in there, he said, UK dudes just homosexuals. He said, shaking my damn head. And then, I don't know if they all UK. Did y'all check out the profile? I can't check them out, man. Y'all might have checked out the profiles. And nah, man, it's straight up the Ags. Straight up Ags. Let me see. I don't think they have a lot more power than Tank. But Tank last fight, he said, threw me off. You supposed to be the best, but you can't get a one-legged old man out. Yeah. But Sir Flame, yeah, he was having problems with that weight. We knew he was going to get tired. Huh? Everybody knew he was going to get tired in the first place. But that old man could just take, was like I said, when you're on your last leg like that, you take the pain. And none of those shots wasn't taking much out of him. That leg and everything, that last shot is what took it out of him. The ref just fortunately stopped it. But that last shot, because that was a blind shot that really tagged him. Them other shots, some of it was the shot and some of it was the balance. But we'll see. I think he can do it. Oh, man. See, now y'all done got Sylvester. I thought he was safe. Let me see what he done. I'm good. Thank you. Just all about boxing, man. You know, Rocky Balboa, the Italian stuff. Okay, you saying too much, man. Don't come in here with the fake boxing stuff. We talking real boxing in here. You come in here with the Rocky Balboa. What you Italian or something, and you believe you didn't got caught up in that Rocky hype? Rocky will get slapped around, man. In real boxing, the guy who played Rocky will get slapped all over the place. You got fighters that beat him on just a jab. They wouldn't even have to use power punches on him. And you come in here with that. And then see, Because I know I read, because Cypher Supreme said Ramirez. Okay, so let me see the second part of that. There was two parts to that question, Cypher Supreme. I know you was quick to put up Ramirez, but let's hear it for Ramirez if he is the monster cracker at 140. Where he come out like, I get to cracking out here. I crack him, man. That's what I do, man. I crack, man. What? What you want? Since that's him, out of his last 6 fights, how many people did he give any of the treatment that Manny might have got? Because we know that Manny, I'm not going to put it up, Sir Flame, that Manny suffered the KTFO of the decade. So how many candidates does Ramirez have at one? How many candidates does he have for KTFO of the decade on his resume? Oh, we going to cover it. You know what I mean? And Dave's King. Y'all come in here, man. Come in here right, man. Thanks for the view. You come in here and getting smashed out. Y'all just come off the block and just get smashed out. That puts you on time too. Let me time you too. So everybody else timing you. The power man at 140 is an unknown club fighter who speaks Spanish. Okay, well, you said he's unknown? He said an unknown club fighter. But I'm not here. But, okay, if y'all going to put it up, then let me hear what happened. Let me hear. I don't care. You got time. Go ahead and box record if you need to. Or you need me to tell you. How many KTFOs does he have in his last 5 or 6 fights? Chris Rayner, I think Taylor, okay, Prograde, and Ramirez all can put Tank on his ass. I saw Tank get shook by Gamboa a few times. And them dudes all hit harder than Gamboa. Gamboa hits harder than what a lot of people think he does because he's fast. But he just don't sit down a lot of times. He can hit hard. Believe me, that little 5'3" can hit hard. He just don't sit down a lot of times. A lot of times he's on his toes. And when he took that shot from Tank, his ankle was twisting for some reason. He was up on his toe then. I don't know if he was swerving his foot around. I don't know. I tried to investigate and I watched it again in slow motion, but he was up on his toes, and that was before the knockdown. And then Cypher Supreme right back in. He said, I think they all can whoop Tank. And I don't think they all can whoop Tank. I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a hard ass fight for him. And you know, you say Tank might have got shook a little bit. His knees, I ain't never seen his knees get weakened. It'll be a good fight. I'm just telling you, at one of them 140s, it'll be a good fight for Tank. But let's look at his next performance and see, because I think he has to, no doubtably, he has to put a smash down on the next fighter that he fights at 130 or 135. And then Sir Flame laughing my ass. He said, really, The Rocky? Yeah. Well, y'all dealt with him, though. Yeah, he coming in here with The Rock. Come on now. You should have known that was coming when you see the Sylvester Stallone. You should have known that was coming. Yeah. Okay, as Chris Rayner, is he agreeing with Cypher? Yep. That they think, they think they're gonna whoop him. But in here in EaglesWebb Boxing, everybody knows me, and they know that what I'm gonna say. Right? Because I'm not gonna be in none of them's corner. I'm gonna be like, let's see it. Let's see it. If it can happen, let's see it. If it can happen. Okay, just like we about to see tomorrow, right? Let's see it. Let's see it, O'Sullivan. All right, let's see it. Munguia, let's see it. If y'all gonna are y'all gonna put on a showstopper? Are y'all gonna put on a stop the show? Or are y'all gonna put on just stop it and get out the ring and show no more? Show somebody else. Let somebody else show. or both of y'all gonna just be no shows. Because like I said, this January right now, we still got all this conversation going on, baby. We got too many people just talking boxing. But guess who's supposed to be talking boxing? That's what we do. We talk boxing. Y'all supposed to be boxing. Y'all ain't supposed to be talking boxing. Y'all just keep talking boxing. No, that's our job. Our job is to talk boxing. We talk boxing, then we gonna end up talking about you because you're just talking. And I haven't got to it yet, but you guys already know. I'm gonna talk about him. I'm gonna talk about both of them in a second, though. And Chris Rainey right there. He said Ramirez KO Hooker. That was a good KO. Okay. That was a good KO. Sir Flame said, why? He said, why y'all getting smashed? Take that 300 seconds to jab that like button. That's right, Sir Flame. You tell him. They already got neck, didn't they? Sir Flame said, y'all already got neck. You got neck already, so you got neck for 300 seconds. So why you got that? Let's think about it. Let's think about what my next move should be. You know what I mean? Let's think about what my next move should be. Yeah, I told you my web watchers be on y'all, man. They ain't gonna just let y'all. You can't just come in here, running up here and just do whatever you want to. This ain't that kind of chat, man. You seen the size of the chat and you thought we can just run up in there and do what we want to. You guys always think that. You guys think that all the time, but that thinking don't last very long when you get up in here. When you get up in here with the Rocky Balboas and all this stuff and all the blowing out kisses and we don't know who you are. Now, if you was one of our queens and you was blowing out kisses, we'll take them and we're gonna respond because we know our queens, and we just found out about another one which Gil thought he's putting out Fred, but I told you this is a personal. So it's a personal, and she does things. Well, like I said, she's not just here. She's just like me, all over the place. So never know. She might be 5 miles away from you at one point. Yep. Ramirez. And then Loris Fred real said, I've never seen no stuff like this. He said Greg Bitten. He said he itches no respect to the chat. Yeah, they come in here like that, man. They've been doing that since Friday, man. And so now they having fun with it now. And then Cypher Supreme right back. He said Ramirez ain't Tyson, but he can crack. Okay, he can crack. But I'm not hearing about how many fights. Let's hear about the fights. Let's hear about the fights where he didn't just KTFO somebody in his last 5 fights. Because we talking about the crack. We talking about the crack killer. We talking about the Smashdown King at 140. Do we have a Smashdown King? Somebody let me know now. Because y'all missing out or something on my question. Okay, since you didn't understand it that way, do we have a Smashdown King at 140? Do we have a Smashdown King at heavyweight? I'll go there. So y'all can probably see the examples and stuff like that. Do we have more than one Smashdown King at heavyweight? Okay. Okay, so let's go to welterweight. Do we have a Smashdown King? Somebody that's gonna body stats you, or gonna do something to you at welterweight. I see B&B Boxing up in the house. Y'all salute B&B Boxing out there. He said salute EaglesWebb and salute back to my boy B&B up in here, because B&B is he gonna come in and be straight on point as soon as he come in. I already know, because he goes a lot of times when I'm talking. The same thing that I'm thinking, that he thinks the same way. That's that boxing. He thinks about that. Regis Taylor. Okay, y'all already said that. Okay, okay, so that's now Cypher Supreme saying Regis Taylor and Ramirez would beat the F out of Tank. Let's see it. Let's see it, Cyphers. Then Harold Jones back in there. He said the best punching 140 pounder is likely a welterweight now named Danny Garcia. Oh man, or he said Sergio Lipinets. See y'all. See now is EaglesWebb chat, or is my blue web watchers, are they turning fraudulent on me? I can't get no solid information out of nobody. I can't get no solid information out of nobody, and I got B&B coming in with information right away. In Cypher Supreme, you already know it. I think Tank didn't train hard for the last fight. Oh, he got his tank on. He was just eating. That's what he was doing. And then Loris Sweat real down there with the fact. He said, facts. And then Chris Rainey right back in there. He said, I'm a big Tank fan. He said, but if he came in not focused in training camp and maintained weight, Taylor and Ramirez would RIP his body and probably stop him late. You got to come in. You're right, Chris Randy. You got to come in right. But it's not a thing. But our conversation right now is not about who's coming in right and who's not coming in right. Our conversation is, can he, manipulate these weight classes and get? I would hope that he could. I'm not saying he could, but he has the talent to do it. And that's just my opinion about him from watching him so long. Is I feel that he is one of those fighters. He is a special fighter that has that kind of talent, because he does have, if you look at his record, he has a monster amount of KOs. And even though everybody's saying that all these other fighters got all this power and stuff over him, he has a monster amount of KOs. A monster amount of KOs. You see what I mean? And then Christopher Yornay down there, he said, Tank can be the truth if he stays focused. And then Cypher Supreme right back. He said, I agree at Chris Rayner. Yep. Did he? Well, we know. So, like I said, I just covered that part of it. So we already know. Okay, Cypher Supreme, 5 of his No, I didn't say KO. What kind of KO? KT. I'm talking about. Did he stretch him out? So since you're saying that, so is he the bomb squad of 140? Does anybody in here agree with him? That Ramirez is the bomb squad of 140? Does anybody agree with him? Okay, but now you came right back. Okay, because I haven't got down there yet. But I see you. It's not like you retracted it. Because Chris Rayner right now, he said, no, there's no Smash King at 140. And he KO'd 5 of the last opponent. But he said there's no Smash King. And then B&B Boxing was on point when he just came in the joint. He like Wilder, yeah. And then Lower Sweat Rail said no. And then he got that yes out there. And then Cypher Supreme, he said no Smash King at 140 though. There's no Smash King at 140. So if you don't have a Smash King, now y'all answer me to see. You guys know that that I like to keep stuff nice and clear. So that you don't have a smash down king at is open season. And somebody can disagree with me. For me, it's open season if you don't have a smash down king. And we got a couple of smash down kings at heavyweight. We got a couple of them at heavyweight. Matter of fact, we got a few of them at heavyweight. Even though they might not seem like smash down kings, we got a few of them at heavyweight. We got smash down kings. So you ain't gonna just move up, like, cause you got, and that's gonna be part of our subject. We talking about the person that moved up. We gonna bring that up too. You're not gonna just move up and fight all of them, cause you're gonna end up tagged and bagged. You know what I mean? Gil Cole said the champ is driving. Lower Sweat Real said hell no, and then Harold Jones right back in it. He says that's all we got. He said we don't know these he said these unvetted dudes at 140. Yeah. And then B&B right back at it. He said 140 to be determined. He said 147 to be determined. No, but I'm still gonna give it to Earl. I mean, even though he didn't completely smash Sean down, but Sean was doing some stuff to keep from getting smashed down. All that little spinning and getting out of there, Earl, they should have switched up Earl's game plan when he spent. They should have called him every time he spent. Because I don't think he had any other moves, because he wasn't using no other moves. I mean, yeah, besides that headbutt. He did use a hard-ass headbutt. Yeah, he was using his dirty stuff. He was still using all his dirty stuff that he usually uses, but that spin, and Derek James, my shout out to you, but you should have called on to that, and you should have had Earl time that little spin and then crack him, and you would have got that smasher shot off a little earlier. Because that shot that Earl hit him with a shot so hard, like I said, that his lips kissed the back of his neck. Earl smashed that face. You know, and then he came back with I did touch the canvas. Yeah, you touched the canvas. That was a crack, dude. That wasn't no play shot. Earl wasn't playing with you. Earl was trying to take your head off with that shot. You got a pretty decent chin on you. You done been down a couple of times, but only him and Broner had put you down. And then Cypher Supreme right back in there. He said, you don't have to be a smash king to knock out little Tank. Oh, my goodness. What you got to say about that, Lower Sweat Real? Cypher's clowning, man. Cypher's and he cracking on your boy. He said, "No, he ain't got to, you ain't got to be no crack master, no crack smasher to put Tank out." I got to see it though, Cypher. I got to see it. I got to see him go out. I haven't seen that yet, sir. I got to see it, man. And then B&B right back there. He said, "We'll see at 140 if Josh Taylor becomes undisputed." Okay, we're gonna see. That's right. We'll see. I like the language. B&B said, "We're gonna see about it. We got to see it." And then Loris went real right back in there. He said, "Tank can do the same to them if we gonna be real." And I got to agree with my brother on that one. Tank can do the same thing. Tank got cracked, man. Look at their resumes. Add them up. But I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, "Oh, well, that's at 130. That's at 135." Add them up. Add up the smash downs. How many opponents that Tank has fought has actually touched the canvas at least once? Out of all his fights, does he have more people touching the canvas than he has fights? How many knockdowns? If you did his knockdowns against an opponent versus his fights, what's the ratio? Y'all never thought about that one, huh? And then Chris Raynor right back in there. He said, "To me, is only two smash kings." He said, Tank, 135 pounds or less, and Wilder. Ramirez is more like Spence. They break you down and maybe stop you late. I think King to the Kong is a smash down king too. I think King to the Kong, and for what it's worth, Dubois is a smash down king from where he's at right now. We're not saying he won't get smashed down, but I'm saying that right now he's a smash down king too. And don't forget that little Ruiz. Well, not little, 335 pounds of flub and blub. And then Lower Sweat Real up there. He said, "You right. It's wide open for 2020. Great fights." He said, need to happen. That's right. So we need to get them things. We need to get them happening. That's all that is. And then Christopher Jordan right back at Lower Sweat Real. He said, "That's facts, man." And then Tank for the same competition that the 140 is fighting. So this was just this was like a little conversation. I just wanted to open y'all up a little bit. You know, no hands being thrown in here. So this is just discussion. Nah, King to the Kong, get your ass out of here, Gil. Gil, don't start that. King to the Kong don't got BCD. Anybody that Wilder cracked go down. You don't have, so that means everybody that Wilder hit, it got BCD. No, that's different, Gil. Come on now, you know better than that. Ain't nobody else put him down, right? Ain't nobody else put him down and out like that. When Wilder touch you like that, he does something to you. Now, it's to be determined now, Gil. I'm not going to just jump on my King to the Kong. I'm not. Does anybody agree with Gil Coles? First of all, the King to the Kong got a BCD. I'm not going to put that on him. Not right away. In other words, if you guys don't know what the BCD is, that's BCD right there. Let me put up. Let me show y'all what BCD is. Let me fix this. Cause we might have some visitors, and they don't understand what the BCD is. So we got to put it up, and we got to show. We got to show a little bit. Let me fix my screen. Let me fix my screen. And yeah, let me fix my screen. So in other words, the BCD is when you get touched up a little bit. You get touched up a little bit and you go to sleep. That's what the BCD is. Just in case y'all didn't understand what the BCD is. And because Wilder makes everybody, Wilder takes a thicker chin. If everybody agrees with me, that Wilder can take a thicker chin and still crack it. No matter if you got a thick chin or not, Wilder can still crack you. So it's not like they all walking around with peanut brittle chins. No. If Wilder crack you, Wilder got that. Wilder has a special kind of crack. He got that kind of crack where elephants be like, God dang, man, I ain't out, but I'm kind of shook, and I'm an elephant. That's kind of crack Wilder got. That's just a special thing, right? That's a little bit different. Because even when he smashed Brazil, man, he just knocked the ghost out of Brazil. You know what I mean? So in this Cypher Supreme right back there, he said, no disrespect to Tank, but we know those three guys have the skills to systematically break Tank. We got to see that. See, now you're making it more intriguing, Cypher Supreme, by just saying that. Because now I know I need to see it. You know, Gil Cole's crying. Get out of here, Gil Cole's. Wilder makes people feel like that they have BCD. That's right, Sir Flame. Man, time Gil's ass out, man. Gil getting on my nerves with that. Oh, yeah, he king to the Kong. He got that, yeah. Now he said lean Kong got brittle forehead disease. All right, girl, this ain't about you. I'm going to leave you alone, man. Gil just in here. Gil in here just snapping on people. And then B&B Boxer said, no, Ortiz ain't got BCD. But he is getting... He's getting long in that though too though, that tooth. He said that tooth or whatever. Yeah, you know what, is it might be loosened up, or it might just be that Wilder's, it might only happen just because of Wilder's power. You know what I mean? We got to see him get shook. And and then again, just think about it. Now Gil makes this statement. Now Gil, you make this statement now, and nobody's really believing you. But you make this statement, but to think about it like this. You guys answer me this. I need somebody to answer me this. Who is crying for Ortiz right now? Who is crying for Ortiz fight? Remember, Gil said he got BCD, brittle chin disease. Who do you see that's like demanding, like right now, let's sign the paperwork right now. Let's sign the contracts right now. What you want, 4 million, 4.5 million? Okay, let's get it done. Who is asking for that smoke right now from this guy, the king to the Kong that got the brittle chin disease? That's a funny picture, isn't it, too, though, Gil, when I think about it. If you look at, like, the whole, like, the real picture of the real King Kong, just think about King Kong as a smasher, right? And you sitting there, and he got brittle chin disease, and a sheep come out and get him. Like, he like, pounding off of somebody, and then, like, a little ram with those little... The ram with the horns, the sheep with the horns, they call a ram, and he come out and crack the king to the Kong, and he go to sleep. That's funny right there. Yeah, I'm not hearing nobody though. I know Gil, I know you's probably playing, but I'm not hearing nobody say, yeah. We all laughing about it, but I'm not hearing nobody saying that somebody's stepping up. Okay, we got a lot of stuff open on the table. Okay, we didn't close the book. Because Don Dada and Loris went real, they didn't really care about the Taylor situation with Top Rank, so they didn't want to mention that. So okay, we'll close the book on that, and we'll say that Josh Taylor, I'm gonna let my web watchers hold that one, that he's making a good move. But I'm gonna come back and get y'all if it's not a good move. And then Loris went real, and he said open it up, but somebody's still going to have to come with some BS. He said, but King Kong, he said my butt, he said he got that BCD. And he crying about it. No, I'm sorry. He don't got that BCD, brother. Yeah. He said Thurman got brittle rib disease. Oh, my goodness. Now Gil on is Don must have left, man, because he, oh, yeah. Oh, well, you clowning your own boy. You talking about Thurman got the brittle rib disease. Yeah, he got that brittle stomach like, oh, what happened? Thurman got BRD, brittle ribs disease. Yeah, both y'all clowning. Then you crying. Then Loris went real down there. He said nobody want to find out if Ortiz got it. That's what I'm saying. This is our boxing, man. Don't we want it though? Ain't that what y'all want though? Think about it. We fighters, man. I got to get me a bag. That's a big name. Ain't that a big name? If you coming up boxing, even if you're a contender or whatever, man, ain't that a good name to have on your belt? Because Wilder's the only one that got him, and then I got him too. They should be salivating for that, right? I want this fight. I need to get this, man. Come on, Ortiz, sign this deal, man. Let's get this fight on. Let's get this cracking, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ain't nobody doing that, man. They should be doing that, man. I know I'd be doing it. If I was under that belief, with that skill set that he got, if I was underneath that belief, I would take that fight. I couldn't wait to get that fight. I'm like, I'm gonna get that chin. But y'all forgot what I said, huh? Many chats ago, I said for me, Ortiz got the best boxing skill set in the heavyweight division. Now, sometimes if you did have BCD, if you got the best skill set, you can still fight. But you can't get cracked as a heavyweight. You definitely can't get cracked. As a lighter weight, you might make it through a whole career. As a lightweight, if you got BCD, you might make it. Because just from being quick and just getting out the way. And a lot of the fighters have made it. And, made a successful career at lighter weights. Like from 147 on down. But sometimes you can't. Even at those lightweights, you can't make it. And 147 is not light, like extra light. But sometimes you can make it through. As a welterweight, you might be able to make it through. But I would definitely be wanting that challenge. I'm like, damn, I need to get that King to the Kong on my resume. Because everybody want to talk about resumes, right? Everybody want to talk about resumes. I need him on my resume if he really got that kind of, serious, he got those medical issues like that. Medical issues. But y'all know what it is, though, because I talk so fast, though. So that's what keeps y'all like, oh, which one we on? So we got all this stuff on the plate. So the Tank thing, I'm not going to bury it, but we'll just say, I know most of y'all think that it's a wrap for Tank at 140. Me and Lower Sweat Real, we don't think it's a wrap. And I don't know if Cypher is kind of, on the fence or not. But we don't think it's a wrap for him at 140. I'm not going to throw him under the bus and say, no, that's it. What I'm going to do is sit back like everybody else with my popcorn and let's see it. Yep. And there you go, Gil. You're right. He said White calling Ortiz old, but he want to fight Povetkin, though. Yeah, you fight Povetkin, though. I was going to bring that up, too, though. Well, actually, I brought it up yesterday, too, though. Yo, you fighting Povetkin, though, huh? Yeah. And then Harold Jones in there. Okay, we got somebody else stepping up. Harold Jones said, I can't call Ortiz a brittle chin. Man, he said only Wilder has cracked the chin, and he is a clean shot away from cracking every chin in ring history. That's right. Because Wilder just cracks. That's what he do. And that's why I was asking at 140, matter of fact, all the weight classes. And see, I'm not trying, and what I'm doing is I'm clearing the air also so people see, how great Wilder is in this moment in boxing. The excitement. That I will crack you and get your ass out of there. See, all that's if we naming Wilder. Because we don't have somebody that this manning up like that at these other weight classes. Come on in here. Now, we got Charlo's trying to do it, but, okay, so Charlo, if he really did, so I'm talking about Mel. So if Mel is really there from now on, that's what I expect to see out of Mel. If he really is that artist that he calls himself, the knockout artist. But at least he's calling himself a knockout artist. The other fighters don't sound confident. Like Julian Jackson used to just get people out. Right? He used to just get people out. I'm getting you out. And if y'all believe that people have one punch knockout power, look at some of Julian Jackson's highlight reels. If you want to see, because people say Wilder got one punch knockout, but they getting up. A lot of them is still getting up. They counting to 10. But look at some of Julian Jackson's knockouts, and then you're gonna see what one punch knockout power looks like. And that's no knock and no shade on the King, because the King is still the king of beasts right now. He's still on the top of the mountain, and ain't nobody cracking like that. Like, come and get some. But at these other weight divisions, who's standing up and saying, come get knocked out? See? So everybody got to stand behind Wilder. Talking about pound for pound. I don't care what category you put them in. They all got to stand behind them, because it's like, you talking. but you ain't putting nobody out like you supposed to. You talking like you putting people to sleep. Wilder is putting people to sleep. So we'll just see about that. Chris Rayner down, he said Wilder just give him narcolepsy. Yeah, where they just go to sleep. And what are you falling asleep for? Hey, wake up, man. What you doing going to sleep? Hey, it was late though, Chris Rayner. It was late in the daytime, man. Y'all know, man. It was already, the sun was down. It's time to go to rest, man. It was time to sleep. Nah. So Tank officially moved up to 140. No. Tank ain't officially. Tank is actually, it's the reason I brought this up, Gil, is because they got Tank everywhere. Tank supposed to drop back down. There's too many stories going around. He's supposed to drop down. He's supposed to come up. It's just too much crap, man. So that's why I put all these subjects out there on the table so y'all can, digest them. And, because I keep more than one conversation going at once. So I put all this other stuff out there so y'all can just discuss it. Good discussions about them. I mean, the whole Tank thing is not really settled, though. It's not really settled. You guys have did you guys have your understandings about it? That you think it'll go a certain way for Tank with those fighters with Rougarou and the rest of them? But then again, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Rougarou, and this is one of the ones that you said is going to take Tank out. That ain't the best of shots, but the one thing that Rug does is see how you're bent over like that. He does arch like that. He does bend over a lot of times. And Tank throws this straight up. When I say up, you know what the up is. He throws this straight left up right into your nose. Even if it don't put you out, it probably gonna break your nose. And he's known for that. And I think Rug, even though we're not into this discussion right now, I think that he is susceptible to that at least. Okay, then Harold Jones got a list now. He got a whole list. He said light heavyweight. He said the bangers are Joe Smith, though limited, and Better Be It. Okay, well, are they cracking? But what I'm saying, we still got that separation. Let me put my face back in here. But we still got that separation. Are people looking at them like, you know what, he gonna knock your ass out? Are they looking at them like that? So that's what I want to say about, are they looking at those fighters like, yeah, he probably gonna take him out. It might go around. Is there another fighter right now that anybody's talking about at any weight class that we can't go to, like we can't go to the refrigerator and go get something? Y'all let me know. Is there another fighter like that right now? Besides Wilder, is there another fighter that we can't go to the refrigerator and go get something? Because it might just be a wrap time we get back. Like, well, what happened? He out. See? So we got him up there. You Better Be It and stuff. And this is no argument, Harold Jones. No argument. I'm just saying the separation. There's still a separation. Because we're looking for the next smasher too. We got all these boxers and stuff like that, but a lot of these boxers are just exhibition. But we need to have another smasher in there. And okay, and that's another, and so we can bring that up too. Does anybody think, like I said, you guys already know my guy I just put out there. I put Mel out there right now. Is there anybody else right now that we think can step up and become that kind of a crusher? Now, I'm calling him all kinds of stuff. Crusher, smasher, or bomber. Because he threw that bombinator at you and it's over with. Is there anybody at any weight class that can do that? That can step up and be the next name like that? Or do we just have one? We just being blessed right now to have one. So we might just be being blessed to have one. So all credit goes out to Wilder. But like I said, if he talks shady and ends up getting KTFO, welcome to EaglesWebb Boxing. But not on the page that you should have been on. Yeah. And then B&B Boxing, he said Jamel needs to let knockouts come to him and focus on his boxing because he's got power to knock cats out. And that's a great point. And that's a point that I've always been saying. is that a lot of times he is over trying, but he does his corner is real good though. They let him know, how he's gonna get that knockout. They let him know, and he already disposed of it. He disposed of a slick boxer right now. And does anybody think, is there any more slick boxers out there? I mean, we got Williams out there, but how many how many fighters at 154 right now are slick as Harrison or way slicker? How many? We ain't talking about no banger, because the banger is gonna get knocked out, because he's gonna be right there for Mel. One of them bangers is gonna be right there for Mel to knock out. But who else is slick? We always got some discussion up in here. Who else is slick that y'all think? And then B&B right back again. He said, better be of missing that dog. He said, I don't think he believes in his chin. And that's another thing, is you could take a chin check, and that's gonna be all over it for you. So no matter what. Oh, here we go, Harold Jones. Now he's quoting. You see, he got the ring mag out there. He said he would claim anyway. He said, no, but I saw him struggle with an old man who was a shot fighter 3 or 4 years ago, the Nair. Yeah. And then he, who else he lost to too? Was it him? It was, let me see, I'm getting mixed up. There's another guy, anyway. I'm trying to think. Who was the one that lost to Munguia? Wasn't that Inouye? That's not the same one, right? Those lightweights be messing me up, man. And then Chris Randall said Teofimo could step up. Yeah, that's what they talking about right now. That was in our conversation right there. That's one of the things that they're talking about right now. Is Teofimo stepping up and to fight, They said that he's dreaming big, but he's talking about fighting. Right now, he want to fight Loma. He want to fight that little pink dwarf with the sausage arm. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's see what he's talking about. Well, they say he's dreaming big and all that. Because you guys already know how old media puts it. You already know that they're going to say all kind of stuff. That they said he had a breakout year and all that. And how he capped his year off, but he does have that stoppage, right? He said never stopped Richard Comey inside 2 rounds to rip a version of the lightweight. So we're gonna leave him in that conversation. And has he even been tested far as like the chin? So we're gonna see if that's really gonna be a takeover and stuff like that. So we're gonna see. So go ahead and get Lomastenko. That little pink dwarf with the sausages on. Go get him, and then we'll start talking about you a little bit more. Because he's actually saying this. Okay, because I'm skipping through this a little bit. This little article right here. He says after I beat Lomachenko, he said I'll be the undisputed champion at 22 years of age. He said God willing, and after that somebody in the likes of Jose Ramirez, which you guys mentioned, and Josh Taylor at 140. Even Regis Prograis can get it. He said big names. He said top dude that my people probably fear. He said after 140, when I probably clear out the division too, I'll go to 147. So he's talking. So I just read a little bit about what Teofimo said, and that's East Side. He said that. So do we have any believers in that talking that Teofimo is doing? Do we have any believers? He's going to clear out 135, 140, and then clear out 147. Because we just got to saying, now wait a minute, because a lot of people just do Tank underneath the bus. Okay, so if he's going to clear out 35, 40, and 47, but Tank can't clear out 30, 35, and 40, or get that work in. So y'all let me know. Yeah. Oh, Effie Ajaba, yeah, that's what he's saying, or whatever his name is. He said he got a lot of power, but needs some work. Yeah, and plus, like I said, if we can get those, the thing that we don't get to see though, if we don't get to see this, we don't get to see. A lot of times they shaking it off, and they see, because a fighter. See, you guys got to understand, a fighter, and where Ruiz makes a mistake, where Ortiz made a mistake, and I told you guys before the fight, I said he makes this mistake. A lot of fighters, and he's trained. He's always going to make this mistake. I don't think nobody's going to clear it up. So what happens is when a fighter gets hit, right? A lot of times they hurt, but you're not supposed to show it. But Ortiz, his eyes get big when he gets excited about something, and that was a mistake from the beginning, and it's still a mistake. And Wilder called on to that. So when I'm hurting you, you still supposed to be frowning like, yeah, you hurt me a little bit, but you still supposed to be frowned up. You know, looking like this serious while you fighting. You can't be, the eyes can't be flashing like getting big. And they teach you that in the amateurs. When you're an amateur, they already teach you that. I don't know about all amateur programs, but you know, amateur programs, they teach you. So don't let your eyes get all big and showing that somebody put hands on you. Don't do that. But the King to the Kong does that. See? And these fighters, a lot of these fighters do that. See? Is they show it. You can't show it. Just like Mayweather used to, you know, I don't like to bring him up, but he stayed calm. He didn't show that. But every time he throw a right at somebody, they show it. So that's why he just sit back in that shell. He's like, okay, when I hit you with that right, your eyes lit up. So I guess I'm gonna just sit back in this shell and just pinpoint you, just pick you off every time you come in. But that's one thing that they got to get away from. They can't. All that, you know, a lot of little subtleties and stuff like that. And we may end up getting one of these guys to step up and just realize that I'm relaxed in here. I'm the new relaxed person. Because see, another point, like I said, we dig into this. But the point, another point of me bringing this up, even about Tank, is this is who's going to win. Regardless, let's say that all of them, all four of those fighters that we talked about at 140, and including Tank up there. Let's say that one of them steps up and becomes more relaxed than the rest of them. He's probably gonna rule that division. It's all about relaxation that we don't never talk about very often. Is who's relaxed, like I see what you're doing, and mine is working like a calculator. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, you're gonna come with that hook. You're gonna do this and do that. Boom, I'm just relaxed. Okay, I'll just roll with it. Bam, boom, boom. Okay, I got you. Okay, that was a good shot there, but you just registering that whole fight. Because every round is different when you're fighting like that. And if you register it like that and you're nice and relaxed, then you can get it done. But soon as somebody's eyes lights up, especially I'm telling you who that's worse to do it against male, you can't do that. That's one thing you can't even do against male. If you do that against male, male's going to hurt you. If you sit there and your eyes get all lit up and stuff, male sees that. And he'll talk about it. He talks about it. He talks about it after fight sometimes. They see it. And some fighters see it, and that's a gift too, and some don't. And get Chris Rain in there. He said J-Rock is slick, but has been KO'd. That's right. And I said that, and then Sir Flame said Laura. Laura is good, and Laura can fight coming forward. People don't give him that credit, Sir Flame. He can fight coming forward. It's not just a sit back, a counter puncher. And he's gonna have to start coming forward if he does fight some more. But he put on a masterful performance against Alvarez. I think that was one of my fights of the year that I liked. I mean, it was kind of one-sided. That's when styles don't make fight. And Tony Boswell fell up in the house, y'all. Tony Boswell, he said, salute at Eagleswebbs Boxing in the chat. He said, I had to remember, and he said, no notification, right? I told you got to reset that, man. Yep. You got to reset it, man. I don't like y'all missing out like that, man. Y'all be missing. Yep. Y'all be missing in action, right? And then Chris Rainer right back there. I don't know if I read that right now. Okay, Lubin's a little slick, but he's chinny. I don't know how chinny he really is. He got caught. Yeah, he got caught by one of the brothers. Yeah, he got caught by one of the brothers, and that was a slick shot. He's kind of, I don't know. He's kind of straight legged though. He's kind of straight legged. He reminds me of what's this guy? This an older heavyweight. Tillis. He kind of reminds me of like Tillis sometimes when he, his hands and stuff like that. You know, or I tell you who's even better. That people don't. I never heard this name in any chats, and that's Moochie, Marlon Starling. You know, he had that little peekaboo, that little style that he had that style that just killed Wilder's trainer. Mark Breland, he had that style, man, and just that little frustration. He was good. He got caught by a shot in one fight after the bell, but I don't think it was intentional. But I think they gave him the fight. But that's back then. But let's talk about it. He said B&B Boxing. He said Lopez, if he beats Lomachenko by KO, it will be in the championship rounds. Then he's certified. Is he certified? Is he gonna be certified as the new Smashdown King? But we're gonna see. And y'all already know we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna see and we're gonna talk about it. Chris Rainer right back again. He said, I'm not sure Teofimo can clear out 135. I think he beats you think he beats Haney and Loma, but I'm not sold on him beating Tank. He is a naturally bigger, so I think that he can move further than Tank in weight limit. Can he take the power of Tank? Has anybody really just taken the power of Tank right now? That's one thing we can't miss. We can't miss the points though. See, this is a different kind of chat room. You guys already know that we can't miss all these different points, and a lot of times your host can't come back and tell you. And we can't miss these points though, because if Teofimo is saying, "Oh, I'm gonna clear out 135," this is my word. I'm gonna clear out 135. Then God willing, I'm gonna clean out the 140, and then I'm gonna clean out the 147. Who's the believer? Now I see Chris Rainer said 135, but who's the believer that he's gonna clear out? So in other words, I'm gonna move. I can move up to 147. I'm gonna smash Sean down. I'm gonna smash Danny down. I'm gonna smash Earl down. All of them. I'm gonna clean all that out. And he might get even braver and talking about and then I'm gonna take on the 154s. I'm gonna smash Charlo and them down and all that. Is that just him being exuberant because of age, or is he overconfident, too confident? Does he really believe that, or I don't think it's really hype, but is somebody give me a one if they believe that he can do all that? That he can clear out 135, 140, and 147. Let me see my ones up there. If Teofimo can do all that. Let's see it. Y'all know how we do it, man. Let's see it. I want to see that. I want to see those ones up there. That's right. Working and listening. We have Ice moving in. Okay. Tony Boswell. Everybody saluting y'all. And then Tony agreeing. Okay. Then Sir Flame right back there. He said, yeah, I'll take Tank over Teal now. But later on when if they go up, he said, did they go up? He said, I don't know. Who? Because Tank didn't look good fighting heavier. Right. And I think he wasn't acclimated to the weight that he put on after the weigh-in. That's what I'm thinking. All right, it was a whole lot of stuff. I'm not going to be making no excuses up for these fighters, because our job is to talk about them, and just like Sir Flame put down there. That's our job to talk about. Just like in my chat, when you come in here, my job is to make sure that you act right, or my web watchers will make sure that you act right. Lower versus Angulo was a good one, too, at EaglesWebb. Yep. But we got to see. The one thing that your host is always going to talk about is let's see it. Don't stop talking to me about what this, that, and whatever could have been. Come in here, bring the fight in here. Let's see it. Let's see it then. Because we can always bring up stuff about what would, could, should, all that. I don't like about would, could, should, and all that. I like to be just like Beast Mode. Beast Mode said, no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm about that action. And if y'all don't know who Beast Mode is, that's a friend of mine. That's his cousin. And he a running back. He's back up in Seattle right now. Marshawn Lynch. Shout out to Marshawn Lynch. Because that's like fam. Because his boy is like fam to me. That's really my fam right there. But yeah, Marshawn out there. I'm all about that action. So we want to see who is all about that action. But I'm not seeing no ones up there Is so Teofimo, you don't have no believers in my chat room that think you're gonna clear out 135, 140, and 147. That's right, Sir Flame. I'm gonna get to you. He said, jab that like button on y'all neck up in here. He said, don't get neck up in EaglesWebb Boxing. That's right, cause we stretch that damn neck out when we get it. We stretch it out. And y'all done put the punishment on them boys. Ain't none of them came back. I ain't see Stallone and none of them come back. Once y'all put them on that timeout, they got that, let me get out of here. They they didn't want to act right, so they just left. Let me get up out of here. I guess I can't act right. And then Sir Flame right back again. He said, nah, he ain't cleaning all that out. Yeah, he cleaning, but he's not the cleaning man, huh? He acting like he's a custodian now, huh? Oh, I'm the janitor up in here. I'm the janitor in all these divisions. I'm cleaning up all these divisions, man, huh? Don't you see my cleaner behind me? Nah, son, we ain't seeing you like that. You ain't cleaning it up like that. And then Chris Rayner right back in there again. But we never seen Tank clean out a division or beat the cream of the crop either. Okay, Chris Rayner. But that's not our argument. Our argument is not about Tank. Our argument, what I'm saying is Tank can compete at these. Tank can get his wins at 130, 135, and 140. If you disagree, then you disagree with that. But that's just my opine on that. But I'm not the one. This is the mouthpiece, and the mouthpiece is not coming from Tank. I threw that out there. The mouthpiece came from Teofimo saying that I'm going to clear out 135, I'm going to clear out 140, and I'm going to clear out 147. That's his mouthpiece. That's not my mouthpiece. So Chris Rayner back again. He said, well, it might take Teofimo a few more years to clear 135. So maybe by then I'd agree that he's only 21, 22 and getting better. Okay, you said 135. He said, I'm going to clear out 135, 140, and 147. That's the discussion on that part. And now talking about the Coke Crack King and Usyk. Usyk says for the Coke Crack King to stop crying because he got that #1 spot. You know, because Tyson Fury, he said, don't cry because I'm #1 in it's WBO. Everybody knows that. Because Tyson Fury went on a little rant about that. You know, I don't stay with the social media, but this is coming off of press. So this come off of boxing press. So that's why I'm reading this out. Because if it was Twitter or something like that, I wouldn't even be messing with it. And, you know, he just said, don't cry, And so we discussed this before we even discussed it. Is first of all, these fighters ain't got no business crying and complaining about where a fighter is, because that's not their job. You know what I mean? Their job is not to complain about who got next. That's our job. Our job is to say who got next and who shouldn't have next. That's our job. That's not your job. Just do your job. Your job is to fight. Okay? If you don't like him being in a certain ranking, then call him out. Knock on his front door. You know where he live at. Go over to his house, knock on his front door, and say, let's get a fight made. Because I don't like where you at. I don't like it, man. I think it's shady or whatever else. Speak up for yourself. Before all this talking and stuff, this is not the talk here. This is the 20 to the 20 is what we want to see. The 20 EaglesWebb and his people. We want to see these fights. We don't want to keep hearing about all this. Because we already know the whole thing about the Usyk. None of us like it. We don't like it. But it's not up to you to not like it. You in a different position. You in a position of fighting. And should Tyson Fury be worried about Usyk right now? Who should he be really thinking about? He worried about Usyk. Oh, you got #1 spot over there. Why are you worried about somebody got #1 spot when your brain is going to end up being a #1 spot on the mat next month? That's what you need to be worried about. Out here telling us about that. Nobody want to hear nothing about that. Okay. I'm going to drop down just for, okay, no, I'm going to stop at Cypher Supreme right. He said Tio might could do 135. He said, but 140 and 147, he said, hell no. And that's coming from Cypher Supreme. But Chris Rainer, I don't know. He almost Chris Rainer. You kind of sounding like a strap. You kind of sound like a strapper. But let me read what you wrote first before I'm not gonna put you on the throw you under the bus. But you said Chris Rainer says so in 3 years he will clean out 140. Okay, so this is a statement from Chris Rainer saying he's gonna clear out the 140 in 3 years. Then say 3 years after that 147. It takes time to clean out a division, so you have to give Home the time to do it. Okay, I'm not giving him no time. I'm not the one. It wasn't my mouthpiece that said that. We want to see it. We want to see this 3-division champion at work. We want to see it. Then I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that because he's looking past everybody. When you look past that many divisions, I just don't see it happening because most of the champs that see, because you already know that you're gonna get a conversation from me. Because most of the champs that have actually done that, the champs that have done that, Tony Boswell, have done that one division at a time, and they didn't even talk about another division. They didn't even really talk about another division. And if at the most, they'll talk about 2 divisions. I want to get all the belts here, and then I want to move up. I want to get all the belts here, then I want to move up. Nobody talks like, I'm going to clean this division out, then I'm going to go here and clean this. Because you don't even know who's next in that next division. You don't know who the next prodigy might be in the 140, and at the 147. You don't know. Are you watching all the fighters all over the world at all times? I'm not into boxing like that. I can't watch all of them. Some little phenom just drop out of nowhere that you ain't even heard where he came from, and then you end up being next with him. And all he got is KOs. He 25-0, and you ain't even ever heard him. He got 24 knockouts. The only guy that he didn't knock out was a stoppage on cuts or something like that, because he got his eye swollen up, and it didn't go 3 rounds. And now you got to face him, and the guy got a sturdy chin, and he stands in the pockets and take as much power as anybody got. So for me, I'm saying that I can't see these fighters that's already talking 3-4 division champ, that's making themselves 3-4 division champs, no matter if it takes time, and no matter if it takes time or not. You know, that's at Chris Rainer when I say the time factor, when you just going to use time. When you're going to just use time, I can see it happening because it takes this amount of time to clear this out, takes this amount of time to clear this out. Are you really tested and proven like that? Or will you get cracked yourself on your way to trying to do that? Because there's different levels of the boxing to where you got to show your championship caliber when you're on your back foot or when you done been down a couple times. The great champs have went down and got back right back up and got it done. But they don't look past like that. I'm not a fortune teller, but I'm not going to just say I'm doing this, I'm doing that. As a fighter, I'm clearing all these divisions out. What y'all going to do about it? Come on now. Really? Really? I'm clearing all these divisions out. What y'all going to do about it? Come on, man. I think he's biting off a little bit more than he's going to be able to chew. And that's my opine as the chat host. And Taylor's boxing up in here, 1965. He says salute. See Taylor's boxing down there. Right? And then Cypher Supreme. I don't believe T.O. can do it. And that's at Chris Rainer. And then Tony Boz said, me either. He said, I don't agree with it. And then Tony Boz said, I agree at Cypher Supreme TV. So you got 3 of us right now that we don't see T.O. just clearing out divisions like that. Because nobody just comes out and just say, oh, I'm the man at 135, 140, 137. Y'all look out for me. Y'all better clear, like fighters is just gonna run from these weights now. Because you done opened your mouth and you 22. Come on now. If you're at one division, if you're a monster like Tyson was, not Tyson Fury, but Mike Tyson was at 22 as a heavyweight, yeah, then you put some fear in people. But you ain't scaring the fans. You ain't scaring nobody. You're not scaring nobody, but you got some people that want to just riding with you and saying, oh, yeah, you can do it. Yeah. Okay, we're going to see that. Keep that same energy at Chris Rainer. Keep that same energy and come back and see me. Don't let nothing happen to him now. along the way while he's skipping that rope from 135, 140, and 147. Don't let nothing happen to him. You better hope he get blessed up. You know what I mean? I want all the smoke. I want the smoke from 135 to 147. Bring it on. It's Teal, baby. Teal. I got this. What we say? Let's see it. Let's see it, baby. Gil, where you coming from, Gil? I'm going to time you out in a minute, Gil. Where you coming from? You just drop in here and you just put down Lubin right there. Right away, you just come in talking about Lubin. Yeah, Lubin tried to show it though, huh? Lubin came in like, oh, I'm going to move up. Yeah, he's a youngster. You're right. Lubin came in and thought he had it. But you know what? The one thing at the Gil to the Coles is I like Lubin. Lubin is a good fighter. He just bit off a little bit more than he can chew. And he's fortunate that he didn't really get hurt even worse than what he did. Because he took the shot that he took. That wasn't a survivable shot for most people at that weight. I don't think that's really a survivable shot. The one he took, that was a monster shot that he took right there. And then Chris reined it right back in there. He said, if you're asking me, can he clean out 3 divisions in 3 years? No, I didn't put no time limit on there. I didn't say 3 divisions in 3 years. He said, I don't think he can. But fighters have moved multiple weight divisions and cleaned the cream of the crop. He said, I'm saying it's possible. I don't know, man. Sound like you kind of backtracking. That wasn't your language up there. You said 3 years he can clean out 140. Then you said 3 years he can clean out the 147. But what I'm saying, and this is my point to everybody, is that most fighters, you don't usually hear fighters talking about fighting and just cleaning out multiple weight classes. Before you even cleaned out one, you're already hollering about cleaning out all of them. Or 3. Oh, I got this. I'm going to clean all these out. And, man, y'all leave Lubin alone, man. And then Cypher Supreme laughing out loud. He said, Lubin. Man, leave Lubin alone. Lubin, shut up, Gil. Lubin ain't going to beat Mel. Because you know what he's going to see? If he fight Mel, you know who he's going to see in the ring? Everybody put it up. You know who he's going to see. If Lubin fight Mel, who is he going to see in the ring, y'all? It's going to be a damn nightmare. Y'all, you know better than that, Gil. If Lubin fight Mel, oh, he going to see Maul. Everybody know he going to see Maul in there. He going to fight Mel, he going to see Maul. And he going to see Maul anyway. Kamal going to be at the fight. And Maul going to be in his ear when he come by. When he walk by Maul going to be like, my brother hit way harder than I do. That's what Maul going to do. Because he a brother. That's his brother. Yeah. No, Chris Raynor, you got to write it the way it's going to be understood, brother. If you saying, no, I'm misunderstanding you, what I'm saying. No, I was telling you, this I think everybody understood what I was saying. Because this is not something, see, I bring up most of the subjects, but I didn't bring this up. I read that out for y'all. I went to the article and I read that out. And I asked if it was anybody who believed that he's just going to clean out, clean out 3 divisions like that. Like, I'm just going to clean out divisions. I'm the division cleaner. You see what I mean? That's the way he came in. He like, oh, I'm the division cleaner. Who won it? Come on, man. You ain't the division cleaner like that, man. Let's see what you can do at this weight or that weight first. Yep. Because you got to get past that little pink dwarf with the sausage arms first. He ain't no punk. And he does that little jumping stuff like Manny. He can get you frustrated and mess you up. You see? So you got to be careful. And then there's other fighters too, though, at that weight. at that 135, man. You ain't gonna just go in there right now. You're not even gonna go in there. Tank is only like 3 years older than you. You're not gonna just go in there and punk Tank. Like, I'm a punk Tank because I'm gonna base it off the last fight that he just had. All right, go in there with that same energy. And because the one thing that we always gonna say in here is, at least I'm gonna say it in here. Let's who's next, and let's see it. That's it. Look at Gil. Gil talking about, yeah, I see what you put down there, Gil. Yeah. And then Cypher Supreme said, I want Male versus Harrison 3. Does anybody want that? Come on, somebody agree with Cypher Supreme. I don't want to see Male wasting his time with Harrison right now. Harrison to me is a cornball. And that's at Cypher Supreme. To me. I'm not fighting with you. But to me, he's a cornball. And you're right, B&B Boxing. That was my point right there. Is Lubin, is he gonna see flashbacks? He gonna see that brother in there? Especially, like I said, man, if that was my brother, I'd be hollering at the boy. When he go by me, I said, man, my brother hit way harder than I do. You said, your ass is going to sleep again. I'll be all in that ear. I'll be straight poison in his ears. He'll be like, oh, and then he get that reaction like I told y'all that you're not supposed to get when you're a fighter. He gonna get that bug eye. He gonna get that bug eye look like, oh shit. Y'all can't tell me that them brothers ain't close enough to where one of them's gonna be in his ear. He gonna be like, my brother hit way harder than me. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna be sitting in the corner that he put you out in. He gonna put you out the same way, but harder. If I'll be, oh man, I'm good at my mouth won't stop, man. He gonna put you out, man. I'm gonna be right in that corner where he put you out at. Oh, look at Cypher Supreme. Oh, Supreme, don't be in your feelings now, man. Come on now. Ain't no, none of these fighters belong to us, man. Like he got salted up at Eagles. Well, he got salted up over now. He gonna call the man Jamela now. He said Jamela is the cornball and the crybaby. If he a crybaby, then how come Harrison didn't make him cry? Huh? He just serious about his boxing. He a knockout artist, I know that. I know one thing, Harrison took like 4 uppercuts in a row. That fight should have been stopped. Harrison got BCD, man. Don't come in here with that, Cypher. You my boy and everything, but you come in here with that. If he fight again, he gonna get devastatingly knocked out. Cause now his chin is looser now. He done been out a couple times already. Come on now. Not a good look. Yeah, you got that right though, B&B. I just said it. I say it again. He gonna see flashbacks, and then Chris Raynor right back there. He said, when I'm saying he can, I'm factoring fighters moving, out of those divisions and retiring. But then again, see, you factoring out the fighters and moving out, but you got fighters moving in. He said, I give him time to do it, time to get better. I say the same thing for Haney, but I'm not sure he'd beat Teal and Tank. Okay. For Haney and all that, as long as they stay where they at, then they won't end up in here. You see what I mean? They're not gonna end up in here. But if they start saying stuff like, if Tank starts saying I'm gonna clear out all these divisions, then he's gonna end up in here. Long as you're not saying all that, you're okay. But I wasn't the one to put that out there. That was his own story. He put that out there. So I'm just saying now he got to show us. So this chat is like, if you're a mouth runner and you're a boxer, then you'll end up in here. And there's lots of pages and stuff that we cover in here. And my chat, no, we cover it all as much as we can. I got room for some more. But you'll end up on this. He'll end up on something like this if he starts talking too much. Yeah, you're right, Cypher. We don't know that though, fam. But I'll tell you what. I'll bet my play to crow against your play to crow. Do I have anybody in here that agrees with me though on that pick? That if Harrison fights Mel again, that he's going night again. I'm just saying. Does anybody agree with the host? Y'all can disagree with me. Put up a 1 if you agree with me. But you can go against me. You guys are your own people. Yeah. Chris Raynor said, I'm not capping for Teal. I don't even like him. what I'm saying about 3 years and 3 years was just, just setting a timeline. Not saying he was going to do that. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that when fighters start clearing out divisions before they even get there, that was my whole point, Chris Rayner. Now, if he does it, then he done something wonderful. You know what I mean? It's magical if he does it. Not magical, but it's it's something great. It's something great if he's able to do that. But I just don't like when fighters come in and acting like it's already done, like it's a rap already. You see what I mean? He's coming in like it's a rap. I was just messing with you about saying that you were strapping him and something like that. I'm just messing around with y'all, man. That's what I do in my chat, man. I mess with my people up in here, man. They know that. All of them get it. They'll tell you. You got to come in here more often. You'll watch when Sir Flame start putting stuff down. You'll see. He said, "Who won neck up in here?" They even get neck. I get them. They got on blue, but they know I'm going to get them. My web watchers get neck. My web watchers, they come up here, they get neck. They be like, "Oh, man, Eagle getting me." I don't care who I get. They still my people, though. Yeah, Cypher Supreme. I know you like Jamel and all, but the dude ain't no beast. Okay. I'm not saying he a beast. He's saying that. I'm a chat host, baby. He's saying I'm a knockout artist. And Sir Flame said, I like Mel too. And then I got my other people, they putting up ones. They agree with me. That they feel that he's gonna get knocked out. He done fought him twice now. He fought him twice now. He knows. Now I'm fighting somebody who got decent boxing skills. I just got to set him up even better. I got to get to that chin he's going to get to that chin even quicker now. He felt his power. Believe me, Harrison hit Mel with some shots. Mel, he's stubborn. Mel took them shots and just bit through him. Now, can Harrison do the same thing? That's the point on that. Can he do the same thing? Can he go by and just bite through Mel's shot like Mel did his? Remember, because if you remember, they was throwing hooks at the same time. Right? If you're throwing hooks at the same time, and matter of fact, Mel's shot was even later. Mel got hit when he was throwing his shot. Now think about it. If you get hit while somebody throw their good shot at you, and you're throwing your shot, their shot lands, and you still standing there, and they disappear, what do you think gonna happen the next time you fight? You're gonna make sure your timing's even better, right? So now maybe your shots land at the same time, or yours is before his. I'm just saying. It's a discussion, man. That's what we do in here. We discuss. But a couple of us think that it's gonna be night time. You ready to say night? Night. And that's what we're saying. Yeah, then Chris Rayner back in there again. Man, come on, don't be apologetic for him. He said, I don't mind him being ambitious and looking forward, but he got to take the crow when he doesn't achieve. Yeah, he does got to take that crow. But don't give him no excuses, though. Because that's not our words, that's not your words, and that's not my words. You understand? So that's something that he said. You're right, and he does have to eat that crow. But I'm just saying, I can't be a believer in somebody that's at 22 years old. I can't be crowning him a three-division champ already. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. I just can't do it. And then Cypher Supreme TV, and he said, I know, he said, Caressa Shield finna do it, right? That's right, Sir Flame, let him know. He said anyone can beat Neck. Because he know. He said anybody can beat Neck. He said, yeah, we could beat Neck. He said, we done took Neck, but we got a little armor on. See, they got armor. See, they got on armor so they can take Necks. They could take Neck because they got armor. But you come here with no armor and you take Necks, then after my leftovers, then they gonna take my leftovers. They gonna take my leftovers and roll it up like a blunt. See? Or they gonna just say, they gonna just do what they gotta do and say, nah, you don't even want Neck. You can't handle Neck, we gonna handle you. And that's what they'll do a lot of times. That's right, jab that like button on y'all neck. So don't get neck up in EaglesWebb Boxing. Got that fire up there in the fist pound. Yeah, he said, yeah, I give, see now Cypher, see, there you go. You still playing. Yeah, I give her props. And I'm not even going to read the rest of it. I shouldn't even have read that part of it. Because you into yourself and you think, oh, yeah, I'm the yuck man now. I'm jokester. I'm yuck. I'm the 20 to the 20 comedian up in here now. Cypher Supreme TV. I'm the 2020 comedian up in here. I got my male jokes off. Well, what's the jokes on Harrison? Huh? The cornball caller. I'm a cornball caller. Yeah, you a cornball caller, but what happened to you? Huh? What happened to you? Where'd you end up at? Where did the cornball caller end up? The cornball caller ended up right here. Yep. He ended up on my BCD page. And that's not a good page to be on. The cornball page. Cypher Supreme is just motivating me. He motivating me, y'all. He gonna motivate me to do a whole segment on Harrison. Or to make a special page for him. See, I'm going to write it down. Now I got to make a cornball page for ciphers. Write it down. In this case, I do it now. And this it's going to say, I'm going to put your name on there. So now you're going to be in lights. Since you love Harrison so much. I know the Detroit people stick with each other, don't they? Yeah, I got people all over the place too. I got people out there. But I ain't gonna stick with one of them if they wrong. Yeah. He said Harrison got knocked out. That's all I'm gonna read. Yeah, Harrison got knocked out. But listen to what I'm saying, brother. When you're in a boxing match like that, and you're supposed to protect yourself at all times. Tank had a similar situation with a fighter that he was fighting. The guy took 4 uppercuts, and I forget the lady's name, the referee. She said, H to the no. She ran over it and she waved it off. She said, no. That fight should have actually been waved off, so we don't really know how much damage was really done. Them was some heavy shots, man. Anytime somebody hitting you in your chin and the back of your head is hitting the back of your neck, you taking some shots. You got to call that because you ain't protecting yourself at all times. As a matter of fact, you protecting yourself at no time when you taking shots like that. Say, did he have his hands up good? No. But his chin was up real good in a bad way because the back of his head was touching his neck or hitting him in his back. That's just not a good one, baby. That's just not a good one. You know what I mean? That is not good. Ooh. Ref. Nobody even thinking about throwing no towel in. Come on now. Go ahead, Cypher. You go ahead and I'm going to make a video about Melody. Look at it. And they call people Melody. Yeah, but Harrison, I'm sorry, man. Cornball caller got KTFO. If they'd let the fight go on, then he probably would have been KTFO of the decade. He could have saved Manny. So they should have let the fight go on, so that way Manny would have been safe. If they would let that fight go on, then Manny would have been safe, because he was definitely going to take the KTFO of the decade. Being that dizzy, he's going to take a good KTFO, because I guarantee you, Mayer was going to sit down on one of them finishing shots. He's going to sit way down on it. He's going to bring that all the way from underneath the earth and try to go all the way up to the roof of heaven with it. See? And then you wouldn't have seen your boy no more. But at least he's probably has a chance to come back and fight some. But if he would have took that kind of a shot, been over with, baby. He was gonna put the deep cap on the tation on him. He's gonna take that cap off. He's gonna decap him. But we don't want that though. Yeah. That's all right. That's all right, Cypher. You could be on Mel Hard, man. I'm on all of them though. All of them can get it, man. Then you see what you got to go back up there what Sir Flame said. Sir Flame said anyone can be neck up in here. Yeah. I like the fighters for what they do, man. They in there fighting, man. I like for what they do. You know what I mean? But just don't come in with a mouthpiece. Oh yeah, Sir Flame you would have loved that, huh, Sir Flame? Sir Flame said, yeah. He said, yeah, then he could have took that KTFO off of Manny. Yeah, he said, that's right. He said, that's fire right there. Yeah, I know you love that, huh? You liked it, I said that, huh? Yeah, if they'd have let that one go on, he would, believe me, Manny wouldn't have been in the conversation no more. And then he could lose the Earl or anybody. You know what I mean? That conversation would not have been on here. If they'd have let that fight go on, then, or just even like that fight I talked about with Tank. If they'd have let that fight go on, it would have been the same thing. That would have been the KTFO of the decade. So we had a few fights that could have been KTFO of the decade. And that definitely would have been a candidate right there. Because believe me, Mel had enough time to put like a monstrous, KTFO on him. yeah. But let's go ahead. Let's get out of here, man. Y'all go and enjoy your weekend, man. Y'all, let's get up out of here messing with EaglesWebb, man. Y'all mess with EaglesWebb like that, man. I'm glad my people come through, man. My people come through messing with me. Even Cypher Supreme, he come through here. He come in here bugging, though. He came in here bugging a little bit, man. But anybody can get it up here in EaglesWebb. You want to come in? Because y'all know because I take this thing and I go deeper and deeper and deeper with it, right? And I see some of the people that I got deep with, they don't show up. Like, he take it to a whole nother level. Yeah. Because there's stages and there's levels, man. So we got to keep going, because I want everybody in here I want their eyes to be open for other angles and stuff. So we don't just sit here blind and letting the people like the Master Bob Arms and everybody else and the snakes, the Eddie snakes and all that, to just be taking us on this damn ride, man. This deception on that troll train. Because that troll train is in full. And y'all best believe that, man. Yep, it's in full. No, Chris Rayner. So he says, so you don't like mouthpiece fighters? I love mouthpiece fighters that can back it up. Wilder's a mouthpiece fighter, but he backs it up. He mouthpiece when he's Bronze Bomber, but he let other people mouthpiece. Now you can't be a mouthpiece and then end up in pieces. You see what I mean? Now don't be a mouthpiece and then end up in a bunch of pieces. That's all I'm saying, man. But I got to get out of here, man. Y'all enjoy your weekend, man. We're going to do this again. You know how we do all the time, man. EaglesWebb Boxing, baby.